is at the heart of the government's work to restore order and unity in all of our communities following the appalling disturbances we saw. And whilst we continue to make sure criminals are brought to swift justice, this vital work to strengthen the bond between government and communities, including our Muslim communities and those from many other faiths and backgrounds, is central to this government's mission to bring the whole country together.
Lee Anderson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Could the Secretary of State please explain to me and the House what the government's definition of Islamophobia actually is?
So state.
Well, I say to the honourable member that a new definition must be given careful consideration so that it comprehensively reflects multiple perspectives and considers potential implications for different communities. And we're actively considering our approach to Islamophobia, including definitions, and we'll provide further updates on this in due course.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got two major stories that are really shaking things up in the UK. We'll be talking about Angela Rayner's recent comments on Islamophobia and Britain's big move to join a major international trade group, the CPTPP. These topics are stirring up a lot of debate, so let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about Angela Rayner and her recent comments in Parliament regarding Islamophobia. This is a hot topic, especially after several incidents earlier this year that sparked a lot of public concern. Angela Rayner, a key figure in the Labour Party, spoke about the need for a new approach to addressing Islamophobia. She emphasised that the definition of Islamophobia should be comprehensive, reflecting multiple perspectives and considering the implications for all communities. This might sound like political jargon, but it's actually about ensuring that everyone is protected and that policies are effective and fair. You might be wondering why the definition of Islamophobia is such a big deal. Back in 2019, the All-Party Parliamentary Group on British Muslims defined Islamophobia as a type of racism that targets expressions of Muslimness or perceived Muslimness. Some people think this definition is spot on, while others believe it's too vague and could be misused. What do you think? Is this definition clear and helpful, or does it leave too much room for interpretation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. During the session, Rayner was pressed by Reform UK MP Martin, who accused her of dodging the question and not giving a straight answer. He wanted her to provide a clear definition on the spot, but she chose to focus on the broader complexities of the issue. It's a classic political moment, caught between the demand for simplicity and the reality of complexity. Now let's think about the bigger picture here. Rayner's stance reflects Labour's broader strategy of showing they're thoughtful and inclusive. But at the same time, critics argue that this approach can come off as evasive. It's a tough balance, trying to address a serious issue without making it sound like just another talking point. And there's more to consider. The previous government has been accused of stoking division, which only adds to the complexity of dealing with Islamophobia today. For many, this isn't just about words. It's about real-life impacts on communities across the UK. What's the best way forward? Should the government adopt a broad definition and focus on inclusivity, or is there a need for more specific, straightforward guidelines? Now on to our second big story, Britain's move to join the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, or CPTPP. This is a big deal for the UK's economy, especially in the post-Brexit world. So what exactly is the CPTPP? It's a trade agreement between 11 countries, including Australia, Canada, Japan, and Vietnam. These countries represent a huge market with a population over 30% larger than the EU. By joining this trade bloc, the UK is looking to expand its economic horizons and build new trade relationships outside of Europe. But what does this mean for you and me? Well, for starters, it could mean lower prices on a lot of goods. The CPTPP agreement removes tariffs on 95% of goods traded between member countries. This means that products like Vietnamese clothing, Malaysian palm oil, and Canadian wheat could become cheaper and more accessible for UK consumers. Who doesn't love more choices and better prices, right? But it's not just about getting more stuff for less money. Joining the CPTPP could also open up new opportunities for UK businesses, especially those looking to export their products and services. This is particularly important for small and medium-sized businesses that might not have had the chance to expand internationally before. Think about it. New markets, new customers, and fewer barriers. It's like giving British businesses a passport to the world. And it's not just big companies that benefit. Small businesses and startups can also tap into these new opportunities, potentially boosting their growth and innovation. There are some concerns, of course. Some people worry about the impact of cheaper imports on UK farmers, or whether the deal might lead to a race to the bottom in terms of standards. But experts say that many of these fears are based on misunderstandings. The idea is to complement, not replace, local production, and to create a fair playing field where everyone can compete. What's your take on the UK joining the CPTPP? Is this a great move that will boost our economy, or are there risks that need more attention? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you all think. So there you have it. Two major developments that are shaping the future of the UK. From Angela Rayner's push to redefine Islamophobia to Britain's accession to the CPTPP, there's a lot going on. And these issues are more than just headlines. They affect real lives, businesses, and communities. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on the latest UK news and politics, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks so much for watching, stay informed, and I'll see you next time.